This is RuneScape, game I used to play. My character was called Happy Hippo. However, the issue is, it's been so long, all the names were recycled, so I had to pick a new name. Of course, as I couldn't remember the password to my old account, or pretty much any info for it, I had to start a new character. So it's called Sad Aardvark. Sad because I can't get into my old account, and Aardvark, well, because I play Dwarf Fortress. The aim is to get to level 60 in wood chopping, because that is high as you can get in the free part of RuneScape. So now it's just a matter of chopping as many trees down as possible. Now my bag is full, I need to go deposit it at the bank, which is just over in this castle. When you finish the tutorial, it is quite confusing. It says go to the bank, and it points to this red chair. However, the bank is up the stairs, right at the top. I want to deposit all the wood and keep the axe. There is an advantage of playing in the windowed mode, and that is do other stuff while the character chops down the trees. Now this is the experience table. My aim is 60, which is just 2.1% of the maximum 99. Kinda crazy, but that's how experience works. We are currently at 45. So you can do rough guess that's right. Maths is a bit hard while trying to multitask, but I'll give it a go. Alright, attempt number 2, and I guess you'll never see attempt number 1, so that's 61,500 divided by 27300 and to get percentage we multiply by 100. So currently 22% of the way to the goal. I just leveled up something, maybe? I have no idea. Or somebody did. Not entirely sure what happened there, but all I need to know is to chop wood, as that is the goal, to keep everything else pretty much level 1, apart from health, because that starts at whatever that is, 10. Randomly a nest fell out of a tree. I've no idea what it's for, so I can probably just search for it on the Wikipedia page, because this game is one of those games which kinda need to use rookie 4 to progress fast. There's apparently a group bonus, but I have no idea what it does. It means losing logs out of a tree before I can chop it down myself. I'm not sure if a group bonus is worth it, but well, time will tell. If you ask why I'm not starting this character off at level 1, well, I did, but I didn't set up the video capture properly. Of course, if you ask me, I will deny it completely. Right, to increase the rate of XP gain, I think I'm going to have to try and work out how to get a better axe. Unfortunately, after a bit of searching, I believe it's going to have to involve the terrible decision of talking to other players, which is unfortunate but might be necessary. Of course, as an introvert, that is the worst part of this game and would be avoidable if I was leveling up any other skills, but unfortunately I am not. So I might just have to accept the pain. The reason I'm not moving on to the next level of trees is because apparently you have to complete a quest to kill a dragon, which this character is not doing. For my previous character, Happy Hippo, was incapable of doing it, even though it was more rounded in its stats. But I suppose that is going to be an issue with these lower level logs instead of dropping the higher level ones, but there's not much I can do about that. Right, after a bit of research, I find out that the person that deals with the nest that fell off the tree is this one, so I might as well have a talk, see if there's any benefit to it. Doesn't look like it. I'm not too sure what to think about XP group cutting bonus. However, thinking about it more, if the aim is to get to as high a level as possible, having someone reduce the amount of wood in my inventory while increasing XP gain is actually beneficial in both accounts. Okay, that's level 49. I believe that is a third of the way to my goal. So I think I'm going to have a cup of tea, log out quickly, and liquid up. Back with a cup of tea, ready to get chopping again. Of course, my potato PC really does struggle. Here we go. Chop chop. Okay, apparently there's something. You can set a goal. No idea what that means. However, I shall see if I can set it to the desired amount. Hopefully it's what it says it is. Okay, it looks like I managed to set a progress bar from level 1 to the desired amount of 174,000. However, I'm not sure. I think that's one level above what I wanted. So I'll see if I can reset it. Ah, excellent. I managed to set it to level 60 instead of an XP value. That is my goal after all. So we'll see how this goes. Chop chop chop. See how long it takes to get a piece of wood. Sometimes it can be quite an unfortunately long time. There we go. Seems to be working. This XP bar does seem to be saving me getting the old calculator out and embarrassing myself. So we'll see how long it takes until we get up to the goal. Though it does say a certain amount per hour, I'm not sure why it suddenly jumped up to that amount. Never mind. Maybe just some good dice rolls. As you can see, I took some tentative steps to try and get a better axe, but even as an introvert, I don't think many people actually communicate in the game, and especially not in random locations, so I think I'm gonna have to find a location where people actively trade. That's gonna be annoying and might take some time, but hopefully worth it. Had a bit of a break for lunch. Now back to chopping wood. Let's see. Oh, almost halfway. That's level 53, so hopefully wood cutting is a bit faster now. Maybe a few more logs until 50% of the way there. Let's have a look. 2 more maybe? 2 or 3? Ah. There we go. 1 more. 1 more. Excellent. Wow, my potato PC really doesn't like some launches. And I think having multiple launches isn't doing any good. Definitely struggling at the moment. I'm not sure exactly why. I might have installed a few too many games. But it's suddenly struggling. Might also be because it's a weekend and having a high number of players on a server probably isn't doing it any favours. But we'll see if whatever method the client chose to pick a server, see if it's lagging or not. I need to empty my inventory out as it's full, because I believe when I exited the game it was lagging really bad, though I believe that was probably my potato PC, to the point that I actually restarted the computer. And then went had dinner. So hopefully everything's good now. Seems so. Maybe slightly stuttery, but that's normal for a potato PC. Completely used to it. See, let's get back to chopping. Where did I leave off? 57% of the way there. That's good progress. Would like to be much higher, but it's an extensive goal to begin with. Let's see how far we get. Attempting again to talk to other players about getting a better axe, as apparently it's not in a shop I can buy it, but other players have to create them and sell them, which is horrendous and terrible as an introvert, especially as I've only had one player interaction, and that was someone wanting me to not chop their tree down and being rude about it. Well, can't blame them. That player seems to be advancing the fire making skill. That's why he's dropping wood down. Looking at it, the fire making skill might actually be the skill I go after next if I continue after wood chopping. Seems to synergize. What could go wrong? Just because there's almost exactly zero reason for this to be a skill doesn't mean I shouldn't grind it. I believe up to level 60 again, as that is the point where the level 60 tree can be used for fire. So obviously that is, or that will be the target if I do go for fire making.